Hey Twilighters, it's Tuesday.
Hey Twilighters, it's Tuesday!
Hey Twilighters, it's Tuesday, and today is fantastic because when I was on a retreat this weekend, I saw the sign.
Yeah, Cullens, no hunting. Don't hunt here.
Nobody ever died from a bite on the neck.
Hey, you're right. Yeah. Nobody ever died from a bite in the neck. I can't see myself. I don't have any reflections.
I've become one of them.
They don't have any reflections either. I've become one of them. I've become one of them! I've become one of them! I'm a vampire, Skipper. When a vampire looks in the mirror, he can't see himself. And I couldn't see myself, so I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire.
Gilligan, you've got to get hold of yourself. If you keep talking like this, you're going to make yourself sick.
Wait till I start biting necks. Then it'll really make me sick.
Stop worrying about that mirror stuff. Now, the professor said that you weren't a vampire, so you can believe the professor.
I can believe the professor.
Right. So, why don't you stop worrying and get some sleep?
Right, stop worrying and get some sleep. There.
Now you're being sensible. Good night, little buddy.
Now I'm being sensible. Good night, Skipper.
Good night.
I mean, just because a bat bit me, I can't see myself in the mirror doesn't mean I'm a vampire. I'm afraid to close my eyes because I might turn into a bat and fly around and drink blood and bite my friends' necks and things like that. Now I'm being sensible. I'm not going to bite my friends' necks. Skipper, how come you put a scarf around your neck?
Because it's cold in here, Gilligan.
Skipper, it must be 90 or 110 in here.
My neck is cold.
How could your neck be cold?
My neck is cold for a very good reason, Gilligan. I'm getting a draft from my ears.
Oh, yeah, sure. Drafty ears. You think I'm a vampire?
No, I don't. Now, good night.
I'm going to turn into a bat and bite everybody. I'm going to bite all my friends. I don't want to be a vampire.
Chess pieces.
I thought you'd make that move. There, what do you think of that?
So breaking dawn cover.
Nobody likes a sore loser. 52.
3 agents murdered. 23, 49, and now 52 right here in control.
My own laboratory.
There were 3 balls. All the victims have the same suspicious marks. Mark? What marks, Gene? Look at his neck.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. 2 tiny puncture marks about an inch apart. You don't suppose...
Of course I don't. All that publicity about vampires is just the newspaper's way of boosting circulation.
I guess you're right, Chief. It's incredible to think of a vampire abroad in the 20th century.
Incredible in any century, Max. Vampires are a myth.
Ridiculous, Professor Sondheim. That's an old wives' tale.
You're right, Max.
Of course I'm right, Chief. Werewolves leave marks on the neck. Vampires go right for the throat.
Max, there are no such things as vampires.
Now, for any of you who don't know me that well, I love 60s sitcoms. Like, love 60s sitcoms. And watching Gilligan's Island and Get Smart kind of made me realize that they were a little bit obsessed with vampires in the 60s, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was a hippie thing. What I realized the most was that they kind of took the mythical descriptions of vampires and applied them to their own stories. Like, they always said, yeah, you know, vampires turn into bats, vampires don't have a reflection, vampires sleep in coffins, stuff like that. So it was very generalized. Like, they just used the myths. They didn't kind of like twist it like Stephanie Meyer did to make them have reflections and not sleep in coffins and stuff like that. So I think their views of vampires were very much like the old view of vampires, like the mythical view. It was all kind of consistent. What I thought was hilarious was that in Get Smart, if you notice the chess game, it was the same color chess pieces as the one on the Breaking Dawn cover. I just thought that was hysterical. And then when Max mentioned werewolves and vampires together, I don't know, that was awesome. I mean, like throughout the years, we've kind of like twisted vampires, made them different, but I think they're, you know, like back in the 60s, they just kind of stuck to the general mythical description. So Chelsea asked how many times I've read a Stephenie Meyer novel, like any of the Twilight series, The Host, any of that. Here's the grand total. Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and just for kicks, let's throw The Host in there. I have a lot of work to do. I really have a lot of work to do. I've got a test to study for and papers to write and projects to do. I'm so freaking busy. And I don't have a question or challenge this week because I forgot all of my material in my dorm room and I'm just running out of time. And I was actually gonna do Duke's challenge and take a mental health day today, but I saw his video and I was just inspired